Hey YouTube, it's Shelby Paget here. I'm a licensed real estate agent. I am not a licensed CPA, financial advisor, or lender, just so you know. But here's my thoughts and opinions on what you can potentially do to curb your mortgage payments for a period of time that may help lighten the load financially if you've been affected by recent global events. So, a couple options. Make sure that you call your bank, you contact them, you tell them, hey, we need to identify an option or solution for us to pause, further tack on, or just basically not have to pay mortgage for a period of time. There's a few different ways you can do this, 3 of which are common. So when you call your bank, likely they're going to suggest right now, if your loan is backed by Freddie Mac or Fannie Mae, they're going to suggest a forbearance first and foremost, because the bank still gets paid sooner than later. It's in their best interest, not necessarily yours. So forbearance would allow you guys to pause paying your mortgage for say 60, 90 days, which is probably about the common starting point right now from what we're seeing from banks. And that lump sum, those mortgage payments would stack up, and they would be due in a lump sum at the end of that 60 or 90 day period. So that doesn't necessarily help us out, since we are kind of in uncertain times right now in terms of how long this may last. So what I would suggest is talk to your bank about option 2, which is a mortgage extension modification. And basically what that does is it stops you having to pay the mortgage for whatever agreed upon period of time. I'd always suggest pushing for a higher period, maybe 120 days to start, see where you can end up with your bank. And that will tack those mortgage payments onto the end of the loan so that you don't have to pay them today. Puts money or keeps money back in your pocket while we go through these uncertain times. So that is option 2. Option 3 would be mortgage freeze, which is the most ideal option, and a lot of banks aren't necessarily offering this completely right now, but it may become more possible in the near future. And that would basically just pause your mortgage payments altogether and basically puts a freeze hold on your loan balance. So that would be ideal. And then once you guys are in a position economically, or we are globally, to kickstart that again, you would resume your payments as see fit. So call your banks, see what they're willing to offer. Like I said, nationally right now, most all lenders and mortgage holders are honoring some type of extension or pause or hold. For instance, the local bank here is offering basically a 90-day freeze on the mortgage and deferring those payments, so they are being tacked on to the end of the loan. So they don't have to be paid today, which is great for people, but they are being tacked on to the end of the loan, and then we're going to be reevaluating that term in 60 days with their borrowers. So that means that it could extend, they even mentioned potentially all the way up to 12 months, depending on the economic situation as we kind of go through the next 30 to 60 days. So it is an open conversation. It is something you should definitely explore if you have a mortgage, or if you're a borrower, even if you aren't necessarily impacted financially by this situation economically. I still suggest calling, because we don't know exactly where this is going, and a little bit extra money in your pocket may be to your benefit and your family. So let me know if you have any questions. Comment below if there's anything that maybe wasn't as accurate, since I said I'm not licensed, but these are good places to start to put money or keep money in your pockets during these uncertain times. So stay healthy out there, and wishing the best to your family and friends. And then let me know if you have any questions. Talk to you soon.